now, a bit of fun.
Thank you.
So you see, the world of visual comedy is one where doves lurk in our underpants, where cats are 50 feet high and buses can turn somersaults. The jokes depend on sudden shocks and strange transformations that undermine the normal laws of our existence. Now, let's have a look at some of the methods that are used to make these jokes happen. Slapstick is the most ancient and enduring tradition of physical comedy. We seem to take a constant delight in seeing people hurt and humiliated by accidents and acts of violence.
Door? Door is gone? Door was here. Where, Give it to me.
The earliest American comedy films consist almost entirely of violent action. That excitable character on the left there is Max Sennett. He was the first great genius of screen comedy and the inventor of the Keystone Cops. He was a complete anarchist who delighted audiences around the world with films full of people fighting, people chasing each other, and people destroying things. These weren't just comedies. They were the Terminator and RoboCop of their day. The slapstick we tend to find funniest now is that from real life. The comedian finds it difficult to compete with reality because the more real it is, the funnier it is. The more dignified the victim, the funnier it is. To get a laugh out of some act of slapstick violence these days, the comedian must strive for believability.
Oh.
And since Kevin seems to have difficulty achieving believability, perhaps he needs the help of vegetables. Nowadays, you have all the resources of the soundtrack to add conviction to your violence. The secret is to find the vegetable which gives you the most authentic effect. Cabbage, marrow, broccoli. Right sound effect, wrong reaction. The comedian must achieve the shock of violence without the reality of pain. The simplest way to transform pain into comedy is by the use of overstatement. The overstatement may lie in the comedian's reaction to being hit. The alternative to overstatement is understatement. The physical comedian seems fated to be the victim of his own comedy. And not only does he suffer from violence, he is also constantly at the mercy of magic. Many of the tricks which the comedian uses to amuse us are similar to those which the magician uses to astonish us. For instance, a lot of visual jokes are based on people suddenly appearing or disappearing. The sudden appearance and the sudden disappearance are important elements in slapstick. If someone falls over, it is funnier if they disappear at the same time.
May be seated.
And the farce of people running in and out of doors is comic because it provides a rapid sequence of appearances and disappearances. The faster a character shoots in and out of vision, the more effective it is likely to be.
Oh, it's only you, Ralph. How's it going?
Great!
Apart from appearances and disappearances, the main business of the magician is to achieve transformations, turning one thing into something else. A magical transformation becomes comic when it is absurd as well as astonishing.
Get out.
There are. Great plus, please. One click. Nobody is going to steal that.
Yeah, with the H-rate you get one of these. One click. Nobody's going to steal that either.
The first person to make surreal jokes using film magic was Georges Méliès, working in France at the turn of the century. His films are full of sudden appearances, disappearances, and transformations, achieved through simple camera tricks. Of course, when the comedy depends on tricks like these, it has more to do with the mind behind the camera than the performer in front of it. He has to resign himself to becoming a victim of the effects. The most commonly used camera trick is that of speeding up the action. This makes any kind of movement look mechanical, and therefore comic. It was a device much used by Méliès, and it has never gone out of fashion.
On your left, the House of Parliament. On your right, the Tower of London. On your left, Buckingham Palace. Right, Piccadilly Circus. Left, Trafalgar Square. Right, Lewisham. Left, the Upfields of Kent. And here we are at the seaside.